So you finally got a listing, but the listing is not selling. Now here are 3 things you need to do to preface a price drop to your sellers.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Prab.
I'm JP.
And together we help thousands of agents scale their business using digital affluence and leveraging social media.
So the first thing you need to do when you have a listing is you need to start prefacing price drops even before you take that listing. The reason I say that is because you are not a guru and you do not know what's going to happen in the future. The market could shift, there could just be less buyers in the market, or your listing might have something that you didn't consider yet, like a noisy highway or something like that. So what you need to do at the listing appointment is kind of have the conversation with the sellers and say, hey, look, I don't have a magic crystal ball. I don't know exactly what this home is going to sell for. My job is to get as many eyes as possible on the property so that this can sell for the highest price possible. Now, what we're going to be doing, Mr. Seller, is we're going to be listing at $900,000. Now we're going to be looking at the activity in about 2 to 3 weeks, see how things are going, and then we can reevaluate our marketing strategy.
I'm going to talk about this in a little bit of a real life scenario. So currently I have a listing right now and I am dealing with exactly that, how to talk to my sellers. What ended up happening in the beginning was we listed at X amount and now it's been 3 weeks, 3 open houses. I've been doing them back to back, 2 days a week, 2 hours a day, and yeah, 0 traction. There's not a lot of activity. And now my sellers are looking at me like, you told us you would get results and now we have nothing. They're out searching for homes. They liked a few properties. We wrote some offers, but they were subject to sale, which, let's be honest, a lot of us realtors know do not pan out just because sellers don't think that's an attractive clause. And now they're stuck. Now we're waiting. So it's really time to preface your sellers and say, hey, this is time where there's something going on. So what does that mean? It could be a price that's a little bit too high. Maybe that's something that they had pictured instead of us giving them our opinion. Like JP said, it could be a noisy highway. It could be that the home is not a corner unit. It's the level of the home, say if you have a condo. So it really depends on where the home is, what the features of the home are, and every listing is completely different. So look at every listing like a unique opportunity, and it's a unique perspective when you're going to speak to your sellers. It's not a one size fits all.
The next thing you want to do is get feedback from your showings that you do have throughout the week. So every time a realtor shows your property, or even an unrepresented buyer shows the property, get some feedback. Hey, what did you think of the price? What did you think of the presentation? What did you think of the actual unit itself? Once you have more feedback, that's data, and that's valuable data that you can provide to the sellers in order to show them, hey, they really like it at this price or they really don't like it at this price.
So how can you do this? After every showing, whether it be an open house showing or a private showing, make sure you reach out to a realtor and ask them for feedback. So this could look like a text. So for us realtors in the Fraser Valley, we have a system where you do ask for feedback when you get a request for a showing, and realtors can send you a message back and say, hey, this is what we thought of the property. Anytime I have a realtor that I've had a conversation with that seems very interested, I've always given them a call back, because then you can actually get a feel for, are they interested or were they just kind of looky-loos with their clients?
So the third thing I would do is start to look at other properties and see how much money you can negotiate down on those properties, because that money that you negotiate directly down from those properties that they're going to be purchasing anyways is money that they can come down on their property. It's all relative when you're selling and buying.
So what this looks like is when your clients like a house and you can negotiate the price. So what this looks like is, let's say your clients find a house they like. It's priced at 1.1. If you talk to the realtor and you can negotiate the deal down to say 1.15, that's 50K lower than the actual asking price. Now, how that affects our property and our listing is, let's say our home was priced at $1 million. We can drop it down 50, maybe even just 20 to 30K and get a better deal for them on the selling side. And then when they go to buy, they've got a deal both ways. So sometimes you have to drop price both ways and it works out in your benefit. And then you look like the best realtor ever for your clients.
That's how you get a price drop on your listing when your listing is not moving in the market. And guys, right now the market is very volatile. One day we have news that the interest rates are being held and everybody gets excited. The next day, the interest rates are going back up because inflation has gone too high. If you need any other help, feel free to hit us up on Instagram or YouTube where we can help you one-on-one.